Hi, back again, we start. So today we make the next house. It is this little thing here. It has only front, no back, no side, not this side but the right side. It has two stages, so we start. Add mesh cube, scale down, scale X. That should be the size of the house. Then we need two stages, so tap to go into the edit mode, control R to make a loop in. So we have the two stages there. Fine, done. Then we rotate it, set 90 degrees, so that we look from the front. And this front, it isn't that small. It can be, because there are 4 of this type plus a door, so that must take space, so scale X a little. Then we make here loops in, control R to bring here the door in, then the space for these 4 windows there. So we have these places for that, and 2 windows in the middle that we must see then, that I can't say yet. So we need here a distance to the top part, and that goes all completely down. So yeah, that's that. There's windows. This is double staged, so 2 windows. Okay, so make here simply 2 loops in, and then we only move them here on the side, so we can build here out our windows there. Think that can be the middle, and they are in the middle of the high, I think also. Here's space, there's space, but less space, but the thick thing comes over them. So control R, get there in, control R, another loop there, and that should be the 2 windows. Windows should ever be open, so control, yeah, there are many ways now to do that. Only faces, we open them. Then the door and the window doors there, extrude and bring them back to the Y. So we have done that. I think this bottom, oh, you will see it later. Good. Then it is normally a roof. There's nothing special on it, so we can take here one of these guys there. Best is we make another one in the middle, and that one we say scale X0. So we have completely the middle. The problem is now when we get them up, then we only get them up. Because of that, we have to do it complete new. So that means we can take here all this stuff and X, delete edges. So we have now an open space there. Then we take here this right side and extrude them, bring them up and to the side here to the middle point, and then we can mark the other line and F to close, so we have the roof. Good. At the back we close it too. So that was that. File, save, I called it house 11. So, and we need here 2 windows, there 3 windows, and down under 3, 2. There are many. And they start, not at the starts, this more in the middle, and then after. Okay. So, there must be 3 windows. So we get 3 spaces. At all these 3 spaces, we need the space for each window. Good. That's that. We open up that. That means I think they are smaller than the other. Yeah. So we have other thing to do before. We get here this line and bring them more up. And that line to go more down. Because they are not even as the other one. They are bigger than them and so on. Good. But we can take these 2 faces and extrude them backward and X to delete only faces. Then at the other 2 stages there comes this 3-counted one. So all in all we see it must be go more down. Here too many words that all must be cleared later, but in the moment we only take them and delete that for the moment. Now for every time. So let's open up and we extrude it down. We only need this side here, the rest we don't see. Only this side has this 3 windows there, so that is important. So we have, yeah, here we must make a loop here to get there the distance for the windows, and at both here and there for the other ones. So then we can take here these 3 windows and this 3 windows there, extrude and bring them backward. And when you see that, then you can say maybe it is better to work with a boolean to make such. Then I don't must clear so much unneeded words later. Yeah, sure. You must decide what you take. So we need these windows. There are many ways to do such in seconds. You can make cube, scale X, and that is one of them. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we simply take here an array modifier, say here 0. We want to have it in the Z axis that we have more. Then you see I can handle that. And we want 5, so give 5 count. And then we have that. And now we can move here simply as big as we need. So we have automatically that thing there. Then you can take here add mesh cube and take the whole window there, such like that maybe, and there we only need the outer rim, so scale Y. We make a copy because we need a class behind them, so Shift D, that should be the class, and that is only the outer rim there. So extrude scale, and scale set, and then X only faces. Now we have that rim there. We only should take here now edges and F to close the open parts. Good. Then we need here a middle line through that all. So we have two changes. We can make it with loops. That was that session here. Or you can simply make some new and let that come out. Good. But we simply take them, extrude and bring down. So I have that. And then we want to have here a middle part there. So simply two loops in and get this middle part extrude to the Y. But not that much, only that. So we have that and only place now all together. And then we have wonderful window. So that must be a little bit higher. And that should come behind that. And that is the window. Done. But this here must be more back to where the class is really. So that is the window. So we take them from the top, so we get all border selection. Then we have the complete window. Shift D, make a copy, join it together as one. What happens? That is lost because we haven't applied before. So Control Z to go back and apply the array before, and now we can join and all stays together. Good. That was that. And I think they are not cube ones, so scale X to get a little bit more cubic. But we scale them as we like. Good. We want to use them overall. Let's look at the front there. Is it a normal one or a double one? It's only a double one. One double. Good. So that means we can take that here. And I think these holes are too big. So we get that. Then we can make it here that it fits with the ref. So simply bring them to the sides and it's done. But it should be in the back. So we have to do it there. And then we take here simply and extrude that part. Good. Same we do here. Extrude that backward. Get this window. Shift D. Place them into. And bring here this side to fit with. So we got that side and bring it to ref. Good. We have that windows done there. Now the door and this mystery door there. So that we make it this time really. Normally I take only textures for doors. But in this case we build our doors by self, so we need that. Good. Shift D, Now I must look how many that are. Double, 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 4. But they have down under here a bigger one. Good. That we mean we must play a little with that. That means we have to make that longer in the down part. So we go there and simply take this whole thing there. No, we only need the front. Extrude down, and then we have that door done. So from that we need 3. Shift D. 4 we need, so that was the right count. There you can take an array, sure that, if you want, do that. So we have done that, and only here one simple door that we can make a little bit bigger, so scale X, and then we have that door done too, and that's it. So we bring them to fit till the door there. That was that windows, and we now need them here on the side too. So Shift D, simply make a copy, bring it there, rotate set 90 degrees, and now we try to scale them in solid mode so we see it a little bit better, this whole shit there. So we have that, and scale set, scale Y. It is every time important to know in which mode you can do this thing that you want to do the best. In this case, it is here to get in the solid mode, because solid mode you see that better than in each other mode, and that's that why sometimes you need a wireframe node. You can see then true objects, and all that makes sense at some parts of modeling. So we got that. Shift D and place it down under. So that are the windows, and the roof is there. We can go back to material mode, file, save, and save as new version. So I call it house 11 2. Good. We need that water sink there. A little rain stopper there. And this side of the wall. So that means we can take our first project that we ever done here in the series. That was this first house that we made there. So file, open, was in my case house 1, I think. Let's look. Yes. And there we can take here these sides and take them for our windows. So Control C to copy, go in the other project, Control V to plug in, and now we can use them for our windows there. Good, we have them. We also need that water thing there, so we can take it from here also, that one and these little spikes there. So Control C to copy, go in the other project, Control V to plug in, and there it is. So we can plug them to the house there. Good. Then we can close up the other project there, and then bring that here in position. So we get that both, and rotate set 90 degrees and bring it there. So I think all in all it can be a little bit bigger, such like that maybe. Bring that in front, and the other ones near to the house. What do you do there? You simply shit there. So we have that there. I think the size is okay, but here it is long, so we bring that back. Then we simply make a copy of that, Shift D and place it on the other side too, and same with the pipe there. But I think the pipe itself can scale, and then we have that, and that is enough because you don't see that later. So we have that. Good. File, save. Now simply the texturing like ever. Texturing means we need a node editor, so we open up here our node editor, can here bring this window to the side. Wow, now I've changed the audio. Wow, really cool. Not really. So here I need the 3D view with the tools, and here I need node editor. Here we can close over then. That with T, that with T, that with N, and take here the UV image editor. That is starting to make materials. We click that what we want to change, and you see we have no nodes here because we have no material here. So new material, and we call it stone wall. Now we have that. We make it simple and delete here all what is in. Then we go to the copied stone material, and here is all done. So we select all, Control C to copy, and then we go to the new node and plug it, Control V input. But we need a stone wall, not this material, so we can take here from the folder, from the texture, our stone wall texture. And why we don't see there some? Because we haven't unwrapped. I delete the mixer because we don't need it, and put it directly into the base color, so we have that there. And we can plug it into the roughness, so it makes the roughness automatically. Then we have to put that on much sides, but not all sides. So we have to put it there. Circle selection is here the fastest way to select that because it's free and not like border selection. You must make borders, correct borders to get there all. Circle selection is their wonderful way for that. You can roll the middle mouse button to make it bigger or smaller. That is fine, so you have a fast result. Then we look from the front and say here simply view unwrap from view. Then we have the stone material assign and then simply scale it here in the UV image editor. And then we have that texture on it. Same we make with all sides. So right side, circle selection, mark that all. That is also important that you ever get the right tool for such. Like this circle here, when you do that manually, click, 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 you have much to click. So you from view and scale down. Oh, the other was marked with, that is bad. So we have to do it again. So from view and scale down. Good. The other side. Yeah, here we need much, and here is the fastest way because here are no holes in the border selection. So you have directly that. You from view and scale down. Done. Backside. Here you can take border selection also because nobody will see that later. So that makes sense there. Oh, we've gotten that. But as I said, nobody will see that later. Good. We have done that all. File, save. What we need is also the roof. So we simply make here a new material, so plus, and give them new a name, and we call it roof. And then we delete what's in here and Control V to plug in the copied nodes. Delete the mixer and get the image color as base color of the principal shader. We need another texture there, roof texture, so we go to the folder and take here from our texture folder from St.Michell our roof tiles. So we have there, and now we have it here. We don't see it because we haven't unwrapped in a moment. So we have to unwrap. That means we have to select that all. And then we can unwrap from view and roof sign and scale it here up. And then we get it. So that was that. File save. Only the background of the windows should be glass. So we need a glass shader. And this part we make it simple. Make it a white material plus new material and call it glass. This glass material we make with a basic shader, nothing special. In the last tutorial I showed you how a correct glass shader can look. Here we take only a simple one, we don't need more, because it all will be baked later. That's all too much for such shit here. Good. And then the background should be glass, so sign, and then we have that. So you can simply click here on the class and then press L to select that object, and then you can take here the class itself. But be careful, each one needs before the material, and then plus, and then the class, and then you can assign that. We delete that here, that is too much, so Shift D and simply copy that. Better where when you before not copy with Shift D, with Alt D, then he takes all those materials with him. Plus, take here class, sign, good. I don't make here sometimes. Yeah, you can't think on everything you every time forget. And every time you must do them like that. But we don't die from that, so we can do that. So then we can delete that and Shift D that. Better is Alt D. Don't forget that. But not in any cases, yeah. When you want different windows, you can't copy that with Alt D, because then they all the same. So that is very different, where you can use the one or the other tool for such. I delete here this part and make them here new. Shift D, Shift D, Shift D, and done. Good. The only thing that we need to is make all the windows with these stone materials there around, and then we got it. File, save. Don't know how long I've spoken now. There is no timeline. 32 minutes, okay, then we can make it. So we bring it into and onto, scale it up, but we have to rotate. No, we bring it better on this side simply. That makes it much easier. Then Shift D, place it there too. Then this one, place there. Bring it into the house. Scale up. Bring it down. Bring it into. And Shift D to the other side. The same will make with the door and the other things too. So here we can simply scale them up too. Such like that. Then Shift D, place one there. And another one for this side. Shift D. Bring them there. Scale up. Positioning. And Shift D, place it on the other side. Good. That front we have done. Not completely, but in basics. So we take this both. That one. Shift D, bring it till the side. Rotate, set 90 degrees. And bring it onto into, it exactly. Scale. Scale. I think we got it. Wow. That one. Put there. there, but have to scale. So we have that. Here we must go a little bit more into, yeah. Then Shift D, place one there, one there. Take both. Shift D, that windows are higher, so we have to scale up and bring them into position. Then Shift D again, and you know what to do. We place them all over there. Yeah, it all can be so easy. Don't look so good when you make it too easy. That's definitely. But this project is a mega project, so we need mega much houses, and I can't do each one perfectly, then we never get finished with that. So make now the top stone there, so we take this stone with L. Be sure that you're in vertex mode. Shift D, copy them, bring them there, and then simply take here the backwards and bring them over there. L to select that whole object, and Smart UV project will do the rest. Rotate 90 degrees and done. We can scale it a little in the set. Switch like that. Then Shift D, make a copy. P to separate the selection. Now there's a singular object, and we can bring them here till the other ones. One there. Shift D and place it everywhere. There we can scale it in the Y a little. And then we have much more than ever before. Shift D, rotate set -90, and to the side and up to here. And like ever, Shift D till the end of time. Here we must make it longer, so we take again this part, L, U, and web project from view, and that's enough. Shift D, grab position, scale X, done. Good. So that is nearly enough, but not really, because we have to do here the down plates too. So Shift D, bring them there too. Scale set to make them smaller. And we have done here wrong, because we didn't bring that till the side there. So we have now the problem with that. But not really. Fucking shit there. Good. Then I delete that here, and now I bring, wow, that is also unneeded, so we delete that. Then we bring that up, extrude till there, and extrude that till there, and then we connect all, and we're all happy. Wow, really awful. You Smart UV project. We can scale a little if we want to. So we have it, and this axis here is bad, so we set the origin to geometry, then we are directly there. So we scale in the X to get it like the window is there, and a little bit deeper maybe, and it should look a little bit out from the house. So Shift D, place one there, Shift D again, bring it over there, rotate, set 90 degrees. What is happening? Oh, it's English. I need German. Rotate, set 90. Wow, sometimes I hate it really. So, and it is a long way here, and I never made as long tutorial as that one here. That makes me angry. I never get finished this. Sometimes I think that. But after I finish that, I'll always say, wow. What a huge castle. Island with a church and the streets, and you can run through. Wow. So, file, save. I think that was it. You can make a little things better if you want. But that is it. Here comes this wall, so nobody sees that, and the rest is okay. So thanks a lot for watching, and see you in the next tutorial. Bye.